Welcome to Lore Here, episode 46. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
It's
tired.
a week. I'm tired too. It's been a long one, man.
Yeah, it's about to be a long week. We'll get into that later.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll save that towards the end. Watch to the end to figure out our cool secret that we can't tell you guys about yet as we're recording this. But by the time this goes live, it should be public and you'll know about it.
Hey.
Anyways, later we'll talk about it at the end.
Yeah.
Any current events?
Current events. Okay. It's weird because we were just talking on Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because
this is a weird 2-episode period here because last week's episode we had a few scheduling problems. Jason forgot, I forgot, and then we just kind of had to put it together at the last minute. And now I'm going to be gone all weekend. It's a holiday weekend. We won't be able to record on my normal day, and I won't be back until like Tuesday night. That won't work. That won't work. So we have to do it early. So we're doing this on Saturday. So Tuesday to Saturday. Regardless,
Saturday night.
not much has happened.
Yeah. My brain's all over the place. I got like maybe a couple hours of sleep last night. I'm just kind of trudging through the day, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're doing the recording tonight." And then, this week kind of felt like a blur. I've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been experiencing a lot of stuff, and we had to play Quavo Lenny Kravitz, and that was probably one of the more disappointing charts this whole week. If I'm being completely honest,
was fine.
Drums.
No, the drums chart. Man,
I didn't
you
play
have
drums.
no idea. That shit made me so
man.
sad.
It's bad.
Like
You
as
didn't
soon as
play
I
it?
played it, I was like, "Why is it like this on the slowest BPM?"
Yeah.
but-
It's basically like you did play it. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
there is
There's
nothing
nothing
there.
I'm just thinking
Yeah.
of what. Let me pull
There's
it
no
up.
You know-
symbols.
Somebody's uploaded
Okay,
it.
so you know how when the tempo is a bit faster on songs, and like you start just playing on lane 5 and lane 2, and it's like do like that type of thing. They do that on Fly, and Fly is a very slow song already, so it's like why are we playing it like this? And they even have the hi-hats in the intro. It just kind of irked me a
I'm
little bit
watching it
more than
now.
it irked me more than it should have, but I think that's
it's
something
weird,
that's
man.
to be that's something that needs to be brought up, because if we're going for like a good player experience, Fly on pad drums just isn't it. That's just not it.
Seeing
in my
as Chad's
opinion.
video, I wonder what Chad thinks of it. Actually,
I don't know. Maybe Chad was vibing because like he's probably just
He's usually vibing.
You know, he's
but-
usually just vibing. He feels the track and he's like, dunk, dunk, dunk.
It's
I
just
haven't
what
listened
you
to
guys mean now.
anything.
Yeah, it's like barren of like content, at all.
Yeah.
The weird part is the intro is what the rest of the song should be.
Yeah,
But then they
Yeah.
just stop.
didn't chart it like
You
that.
get
like,
it right?
why?
You get it?
Yeah,
It's
I get
weird,
it.
right?
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's really
It's-
strange.
I feel like the most visceral reaction I've had to a chart by far. I thought I had accidentally changed difficulty. I really did.
I don't blame you,
Wow.
honestly.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. I
Yeah.
think
Makes
I had
sense.
my reaction was just like, wait, why did they do this?
Yeah, it's like a heart chart.
It's like why did they do this? Like, yeah, no,
That's
a
like
bad
my
approach.
visceral reaction to seeing the one hard chart. It's like, what the fuck? There's so many more notes you
Yeah.
could have charted.
yeah. Oh, got another one of those. Got another one of those FCs.
Go
They
fuck
got-
yourself,
Yeah.
buddy. In fact,
Yeah,
we'll give you
stop
2 of
talking.
them.
We don't want to
I'll
hear
give
that.
Sorry.
you 1. You want 1 more? Bitch.
yeah.
I'm so
From-
You
upset.
gotta.
From bad to good, though, hey, if we're going to call out the bad, let's give the good. Shakira's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
that-
that one came out real good.
Oh, you know
So
what?
good.
I was gonna mention there's a handful of people in my chat going like, oh man, it's the English version. That would have been so sick if they had, in a perfect world, have both the
I would
both
love
English
that.
and the Spanish version. But I think it would have made a lot of sense. Carol G season, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even
and-
think about that.
Yeah, no, I don't know, the logistics of having both language versions. It's like, are they going to be the different song? Does it count as like the same stream? I don't think it is. I think that's just like it's like the difference between like a clean
Probably a
edit
separate
and like
stream.
an explicit edit. You know what I mean?
It would have to be different.
It's
note
like a
chart.
remix. It's like a remix, right? And then probably inflections on like the vocal chart would
Yeah.
be different too. And so
Different
that would
notes.
be a whole different thing. I'm sure it was a topic of discussion, or just if they got permission to have either of the songs, they had to choose between the two. But yeah, Shakira's a big W. I thought
Huge.
fucking Sean Sean Fika, who comes in my chat. That's Freak, and he does the audio engineering on Festival. And he was a wizard. He made that song sound insane.
Yeah, the mix,
he brought,
the mix
really
is
brought the
great.
guitar out super vibrant. I was very, very impressed because I was like, I don't remember there actually being guitar in this song. I just don't. I remember and the fucking flute in the
pan
in
flute.
the chorus.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the pan flute
Yo.
charting, alt charting. You know, it's always a good. They always do a good mix. They always make it super fun. So
yeah,
Yeah.
guitar tends to get buried on songs like that in the studio because it's like
Right.
they're trying to focus on like the vocals because that's like the star, you know. Something that I didn't like that you guys already know that you disagree with me. In the end,
Oh, the
I
harmonic.
I don't like it, and I'll tell you why.
Uh,
Because it's technically not it's correct, but it makes an already boring chart more boring.
I
Yeah.
was kind of I knew that they're harmonics like all the way.
Oh, I knew right away.
No,
Yeah.
and then I was like playing it. I was like, oh, they didn't do sustains because that's how you play it on a guitar too. It's like, damn, they really actually committed to doing this. I can see them changing it in the future because I imagine playing that on standard pad is boring as shit.
Yeah, dude,
already.
okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, I think that we're towing. I said this somewhere else, but like, and don't mind my pedantic ass. Like, charting changes you, right? But it's like we're towing the line here between a game and the real thing, and it's like if I wanted to play the harmonics, and in the end, I'd go play Rocksmith. I'm just being honest. Like, I'd go play road guitar. Like, look, do I care way too much about this? Absolutely, I totally do. It's just one of those things that baffles me. I don't get why they did it. I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, we
I'm
all
sorry.
kind of care a lot about like how these games are perceived and
oh
and
yeah.
how
Yeah.
how all types of players would experience a chart. But yeah, no, I'm kind of with you on there too. I thought it was kind of cool they committed to it, but do I want that? And like, would I want that for a song where mostly it's that there's not many songs that do that.
Yeah, no,
Like
there's
during
not.
a verse, it's not all gonna be like harmonics like that. There's not a
No,
whole lot of
but
songs.
they
that do
haven't.
it.
See, the other issue is consistency. Like, there's been a bunch of our songs of harmonics, and they charted them as sustains. Why is it changing now? Like,
Yeah,
Like-
I was
like,
gonna
I
ask.
I can't
Are there
wait
any
too much
other
about this.
examples? Are there any other examples of songs
the
that
intro
do
of
it like this?
Roundabout. The intro
Yeah.
of Roundabout, they actually charted as
Yeah.
sustained. So, like, imagine if they took that away. That's what they did within the end.
Yeah.
and
Can
that
I
would look
throw
weird. That would
a-
look weird to me.
Oh yeah, Jason, go ahead. Sorry, you've been cooking a thought in your head.
You're all good. I just got a hot take I want to throw in.
Sure.
Throw it in,
I
throw it in.
think this is the perfect opportunity to do that. Oh, somebody's gonna hate this. I'm sorry. This is it's just in my mind. It's a really good idea. I think the harmonic would have worked better if there was a lift note.
Oh, on pad.
Yes.
Yeah,
On pad,
see,
exactly.
on
that makes
pad,
perfect
yeah.
I would
sense.
agree.
Yeah.
I would
On
agree
pad,
with
yeah.
that. I would agree
That's the
with
same
that.
type of shit as in
I think
Clone
that's
Hero
cool.
doing an open after after a note to kind of simulate the feeling of doing a
Yeah.
little harmonic. Just ding.
It makes
I would
significantly
dare
more sense
say-
on pad.
That actually goes so hard. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I like
yo,
that a
please.
lot.
I think that this would have been the perfect opportunity to introduce a lift note mechanic on Pro.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm open to
Yeah,
it. If I'm being
I-
honest with you, I'm so
I-
open. to it.
want
do we
that.
have lift sustains?
I mean, hear me
No,
out.
that's not a
hear me
thing.
out. Hear me
A
out.
brand
I would
new
love
note.
lift sustains.
A brand new
I would
note.
love that.
Would that not be a bit like that would have actually cleared both things, right? You don't have to have the
Yes.
sustain. You get more points because there's an extra note, right? And it emulates the real thing.
That's a
Yeah.
much better solution in
That
my
is-
See,
opinion.
because
But
because
you
guess
cooked
what?
with
That
idea.
enhances the gameplay. Whereas them
Yes.
not adding the sustain takes away from the gameplay. So I'm a lot more on board with that in comparison.
Lift
Totally.
notes on Pro is something that I hope that we can see in the
I wanted it
lifetime
from the
of
start.
Festival.
I wanted it
In
from
the
the
lifetime
start.
of Festival, I want them to do that. Only
I think it'd
because
be cool. It'd be new.
It'd
it would
awesome.
be new for harmonics. It would be new for just about. It would be similar for something, for people like us who play
Clone
like
Hero.
Clone Hero, who play like Clone Hero charts with open notes, and open, open pull offs. Right? It's a familiar feeling. Like imagine if or when, Thunderstruck comes to the game and the intro is gonna be lift.
That'd be
there's gonna
cool.
be lift red and blues.
I would love that because it's something new.
Great. Like I keep thinking of ways that Festival could differentiate itself and make it better than what Guitar Hero or Rock Band ever was. Right? Again, I said it in the past. It's so easy for us to fall back into, oh, it was like this in the past. Just make it that way. But how can we tighten it up and make it even better? And
it's like adding new stuff to a classic feel. They like Halo 3. They added new armor sets and shit to MCC. Fucking 17 years after the game came out, 17 plus years after the game came out, they're adding new content to Halo 3. Old school RuneScape, they add new stuff to the game.
All the
old
time.
ass version. WoW Classic, they change that shit all the time too.
That's not even the best
and, like,
comparison though, because that is actually still the old thing.
I know.
This is
It's
a
not.
new, this is the spiritual successor to the old thing. So
It
you
is
have,
a
you have
Fortnite
full
successor.
license, full creative license to do whatever you want, really.
yes,
As long as it kind of fits what you're going for. And they already have
Yeah.
lift notes on regular lead. Why couldn't they do it on pro? It's already there. It would
I
just
really
be,
want
it'd be
to.
simple. I think
I
it's
You
wanted
could
to
argue
do that
that-
from the beginning. I really did.
Yeah, you could argue that like the addition of pad mode is their brand new take on just
Sure.
the whole the genre as a whole, and like that's cool. But like, change the legacy shit, update the legacy shit for some new mechanics too. What if we get like chord anchoring? Hopo chord anchoring, where we're able to hold a lower note and then actually play a chord at the same time.
We should have got it. We should have gotten extended sustains. Like I really think.
I
that we
think
should
extended
have.
sustains
I
should
really
be
do.
should
Yes.
go, because
I
that
agree.
intro. I was playing like Flickering Flame again, and I was like, man, these fucking just have it.
They don't
be-
look good. They don't look
Yeah,
good.
they don't look good.
Like
hammer
Battery
on
2.
into a triple chord.
Yeah,
The motion
it
is there, but that
it
looks
never looked
bad.
good.
it looks.
I
I
it
don't. I
looks
don't
weird.
mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah, sure, it looks odd, but I like the way it feels. But again, that's just them doing a Band-Aid fix for not actually having extended sustains.
Yes.
Like I think of the intro to Battery. Like in Rock Band 2, it's kind of like the Flickering Flame thing where they did single into a Hopo chord. But in Guitar Metallica, they're all extended sustains. I think the Guitar Metallica chart is way better because it has those extended sustains.
Yes, it is.
I think it just
feels more
it
natural.
also
that way.
visually looks better.
Yeah.
I think I was playing
Yeah.
like was it Santeria? I was playing Santeria, and the extended sustains on that song, the World Tour chart, just makes sense. It
Yeah.
just looks clean. And I played it on festival. I was like, okay, yeah, it's all right. It does. I don't even think it does like the hammer on or single note hammer on. I think just straight up it's just one chord. It might be, but still,
Makes me wonder
either way,
if there's like legal blocks to them being able to do this. Do you think
That's a
maybe
good point.
Activision or Neversoft holds some sort of patent on a specific type of note in these types of games? Is that a thing that they could do?
I don't think
know.
so.
I'd say it's possible because in Rock Band 3 if you use the key controller and you play standard 5-lane keys, extended sustains are there.
Wait,
They are
were we
there.
talking about this
That's
recently
true.
on a stream?
Yeah, I talk about it all the
Ooh.
time because like people
Yeah.
are like, what if they added extended sustains to Fortnite Festival? It's like Harmonix
Well, they did
technically
once.
already did that, but like you didn't play it on the guitar controller, you played it on the keys controller. So
Mhm.
maybe they're able to get away with it
Yeah, I forgot about
because
that.
It was on a
because
different
you could-
instrument.
it was on a different instrument. You know what
Well,
I mean?
I mean, it's not called guitar; it's called lead in festivals.
Lead.
It is
Yeah.
called lead, so maybe
That
there's
might
more
change
loopholes to be
things.
had, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that might
We're,
change
we're just making
hands.
shit up.
It's also
I
could
think-
just be
downward
their
extended sustains,
guidelines. It could just
Yeah.
be their guidelines. It really
It could be their guidelines too, but
Well,
they,
this is part of the
they are
problem,
breaking
man.
that shit. They have been breaking
They are.
that shit.
They have to. Hashtag bring back GYO chords. Make that a
Yes.
hashtag, please.
Or the
We need
rare
them back.
GBO or GRO. Mm.
Oh, GROs. That's feisty.
Jero's a little nasty.
GROs make me sad.
I like them.
that.
I like them better. I like them better than a GBO personally.
Really?
Interesting.
I'm a
They're more
GBO
unique.
fan. I'm a big
It,
GBO fan.
it separates the
I like
wheat from the
GBO.
chaff. The big hands from the small hands. Can you reach your little pinky all the way over to that orange while holding down
I
the,
like
the
I
green
like
and the
fat
red?
fingering on green and red, and then hitting orange.
Oh, yeah?
for GROs.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
Oh, I
Interesting
fat
con-
fin-
interesting
dude,
concept.
fat fingering that shit.
I never considered that as an option, but it makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
I just do
No,
that.
no,
It's
it's
my
'cause, like,
problem.
Interesting.
I have a bad habit of it, like most of us probably do. I was told when I was learning guitar that having your hand slanted like this, it's called rocker hand, and it's not a good habit to have. You're meant to be playing fingers
Straight.
parallel to it so that you could be as accurate and concise with
Sure.
your guitar notes as possible. But for me, I used to my advantage to fat finger on a video game. So
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like That's why
I mean,
like it.
I angle my wrists like that. Sometimes you have to when playing this game. Like you
Dude,
have
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
Sometimes.
you have to.
JP
Sometimes you absolutely have
Yeah.
to.
What?
Do you have the grinder nearby?
Yes, it's on the floor.
Tell him about what Drew was experiencing playing with that
Where it
thing.
belongs. Oh yeah, I got it. So,
Oh yeah, we were talking about this. Oh my god,
We kind of talked about
Jason,
this.
this shit is crazy. Okay, wait, Jason, you have your Les Paul on hand.
Not nearby.
Okay,
That's
all right.
okay, that's
You
okay.
will, you'll
I
I can
probably
visual.
understand
We can
what
have
we're
a visual
talking about.
here.
Yeah,
This
so
is good for viewers.
Really,
This is good.
Yes.
really quick to plug. I modded this thing on stream. I've been doing guitar modding streams on Twitch and TikTok. So if you want to check
Love
it out,
to see it.
They're
Come
very
check it
entertaining
out.
streams.
Yeah, thank you. So, just context. This is the Blockhead Grinder. Blockhead was Best Buy's own company. They actually made a really good / really bad pedal for Rock Band drum sets. The Rhythm Maker. It had an adjustable spring, so you could adjust the height of the
It
pedal.
looked like a real pedal.
It did.
Yeah, but
looked
it
like a
also
real
looked
pedal.
like a toy
Yeah.
at the same time, and it
Yes.
was cheap. I never had
It was
one.
really
but
good. It was really good
I
for
had
fucking.
I had one.
It was really good
Yeah.
for pressing really fast. You lower it all the way. But anyway, so there were originally Apple logo stickers on this thing, and I was told by Ghoul to put my logo over them. So now I have the Apple logo for 760.
And that
I like
shape
it. But
looks
anyway,
like shit.
This
Shape
drum
is
bar,
so bad.
this drum bar has the new funky custom switches in it, and this thing feels pristine. It just feels really good. But anyway, so the frets, right? So when you're playing and you're angling, you see how I'm hitting the headstock up here,
Uh-huh.
right? So
It's
look at
just
how
with
far away.
This side of your finger. This side of your finger right here.
Yeah, like this. So look at the Les
compare
Paul.
the distance but
Compare the
from the
distance.
start of the green fret to the headstock.
Yeah. It's
So if
much
you're doing this sort of thing,
gross.
if you're doing that sort
Yeah.
of thing, you're hitting
It
the
hurts.
headstock all the time, and that's what Drew
So
was saying. It's like
you're zigging, right? Like you're tapping zigs like quads or something, and so your fingers going like this the whole time.
It's
And so
digging
bumping in
Drew,
that headstock.
so Drew was over.
Digging
King
into
D,
Bro's finger.
King D was over my house last weekend. He's actually coming over again tomorrow. But
Awesome.
he was playing on that thing, which it's hilarious because that thing can tap. He was doing like Drunken 2 Playable or some shit. FL bullshit song. But
Right.
like when he was done playing, we looked at his finger and he had like a gouge in his finger from playing on that thing. Like his skin was peeling off on that spot. It was crazy.
Bro, if you're getting calluses playing Guitar Hero, that's a bad sign.
Yep.
Or you know what that kind of
headstock.
reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the little phone pinky thing. You know, you
Oh,
have
yeah?
a little dent in your pinky because you hold your phone, like right
Wait,
there.
what?
Like you hold your phone.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a thing.
and
Well,
then-
you know,
look
there
at-
is kind
look
of
at
a
your-
dent there.
So look at your other pinky. Oh, mine. This pinky doesn't have that.
Mine
much
are
of a
mine are
dent.
both dented in the same way. You definitely can't see this on stream.
Son of a bitch.
This
Mine's
is a
ever so
very-
My
slightly
left pinky?
dented, yeah.
My left pinky is definitely dented a bit more than my right pinky.
This is
Oh,
cursed
look at-
knowledge. I
Your
fucking hate that
dominant
you brought
hander,
this
the
up.
hand that you hold, the hand you hold your phone in. Just look at the little divot in your pinky. See if it's like dented a little bit more than it
everybody's
should.
no.
Mine are equal.
Mine are both.
Mine are
dented.
equal. I don't
can
really
see
use it in my left
mine.
hand very much, though. It's right here, though. It fits really well in that.
Like-
I've
like-
never thought of this before. This is one of those things where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're manually breathing now.
Like I've got my.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
now you're
you can
conscious of
feel the
yourself
tongue
blinking.
inside your mouth. There's a
Stop.
skeleton inside you. You feel the clothes on your skin.
I do
Why don't you
now.
peel it off?
You
This is
notice
my-
your eyelids when you blink.
This is my least favorite Lore Hero episode.
It's my favorite. Fuck you, viewers. We hate
This
each
is
and every
the
one of
best
you.
episode.
Damn, Jay. No, you should point to the camera while you say that.
I hate you.
He's clip farming. He's
You're
clip
the
farming.
worst.
He's clip farming. He's clip farming.
Yeah. Should I get the green screen out so it's even better?
There you go.
Hey,
So you can
Burke,
put
the
just
Elgato
anything?
green screen takes 30 seconds to set up. I could do that shit.
I was
right
gonna
now.
say that. I was gonna be like it's like a 2-second clip. You could just crop yourself out. You're fine.
This is,
You're not even moving.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do it manually.
Our own personal Shia LaBeouf moments where I'll just do it. Just
cannibal.
do it.
That should be the April Fool's stream. We just say a bunch of shit that means nothing, just out of pocket. Oh, we're only going for clips. Like we're not even having a
That
conversation.
would be the
we're just
most
saying
obnoxious episode of all time. I
Yeah.
That
don't
would be a
wanna
great
do
episode.
that.
I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
So,
I don't want to
okay.
do that shit.
I
Please.
need more representation on that page. I need a reason to clip farm.
So
I actually
what we're
wanted to
doing
kill the
then-
Puerto Ricans. That's a
Wow!
reference to Smiling Friends.
Wow!
I didn't
Wow!
say that. That was a Smiling Friends joke. See, that's the out of context glory, though. See, the context comes after, and then you'll never know.
I don't even know now.
What?
What was I saying? It doesn't matter.
It
Nothing
doesn't matter
matters.
what you're saying now. What?
Pull back in the context. Just,
Okay.
Okay, we're back now. No.
Let's
Nothing
pull
else
back
matters.
for a second.
Metallica?
what are we
Yesterday,
talking about now?
I was going to talk about the PAX clip with Phil
Oh
Spencer.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That
Great
clip
clip,
is
10 out of 10.
loaded. I think we should play it back for the listeners.
Yeah, I think
I-
so too.
In post.
No, like small pangs of, dang, we could have had it.
You know, I got so many of those. I've passed on some of the worst, made some of the worst game choice decisions. Like, this isn't in our list, but an interesting one. When this team came down to Redmond, and Alex Rogopoulos, and who's great, love Alex.
He's amazing. Shout out to Alex.
And he pitches a game where they're actually going to make plastic guitars that they're going to plug into consoles, and then they're going to sell tracks where you're going to play Simon on this guitar, an old reference. And I'm like, really? Do we really think that's going to work?
No one's going to play that, Phil.
And a few people played Guitar Hero. I hear that turned into a pretty good game.
Yeah,
and then
that
Rock
Rock
Band
Band
and
game,
everything.
that did okay, I
Yeah, Rock
think.
Band.
Yeah.
The whole thing turned. So I've passed. I'm not a regrets type person. Maybe that's a fault of mine, but I passed on so many games that I could look back and say, but no, I try to look forward and be positive about
As
the
you
things
should.
that we are doing.
So that clip's fucking crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
this dude, say what you want about Phil Spencer, he always seemed to be a down to earth type of dude. Very, I don't know, at least
He seems not like your classic CEO. He feels relatable
Exactly.
enough, you know?
But to hear him speak like that about Guitar Hero is definitely different. You know, he has a soft spot for that game.
Yeah,
He
this
does.
is not the first time he's mentioned Guitar Hero by name in the past couple years. It's always man, we really missed out on that, or man, it'd be cool if we had that, or whatever. You know, he's not, it's kind of an
Man's full of
optimistic
regret.
way of looking at it, No,
I
he doesn't
would-
live with regrets. He said so himself.
That's
So
just
he claims.
Oh, that's just the big way of going. No, I regret the hell out of this. I don't
Yeah.
live with regrets.
It's
But-
pure
I think
copium.
that's
Yeah.
listen. I think Guitar Hero's the one thing he regrets, genuinely.
Oh, I think he regrets many more things than that, given how
He
Xbox is
probably-
doing
but
right
yeah.
now.
But a big one.
It's a big one. It's a big early on one
It's
because I think
timeless,
Xbox.
yeah.
The Xbox 360 was already super dominant, but it could have been even more dominant if it had the first Guitar Hero on it as well. Because
Bro, imagine
this is not
imagine
new
that
information,
guitar-
mind you. This is
Yeah.
not new. We've known about this. We've known about how Red Octane went to Xbox, and Xbox was like, "Nope, not interested in that." So they went with PS2. And that's why the first Guitar Hero was a PS2 exclusive. It was Red Octane wanted to be on the original Xbox as
Mhm.
well, but the Xbox wasn't.
I've
Interesting.
been told that Mad Catz was supposed to be the one supplying the instruments for the original Xbox version of Guitar Hero, but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different companies in play or whatever, but
I
Xbox
was
is
also
one of them.
gonna say, you know how GH5, GH1 came out in 2005, the Xbox 360 came out in 2005, around the same time. Imagine
same month.
I think
Potentially.
November 2005, right? That's when the Xbox 360 came out.
That was
What if
November
it-
22nd,
what if,
2005.
What if fucking GH1 dropped on both PS2 and Xbox 360?
Dude,
Imagine.
It would
GH1 came out 2 weeks before the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
But,
That could have been a
imagine
launch
if-
title for the
title.
360.
It could have been
that
a
would have been
launch
so
title.
insane.
Oh
a
my
launch title for the
God.
360.
Man.
That would have
Imagine
been
us having an
not
SG
game changing
for
but
360.
holy fuck.
An SG
Yes.
for 360, I would have nutted. I would have
Dude,
nutted,
man.
bro. Oh my god, that would have been so insane.
Let's be honest,
It
you were not
changed
old
so
enough to do
much.
that, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I was not old enough to do
You
that
were
shit.
9.
No way. I was playing with Hot Wheels and I was playing Halo and you know what I mean? I was doing homework. I was playing outside. I was riding my scooter and my skateboard, playing basketball with the neighborhood kids. Hey man, pickup game. Nah, I'm playing Guitar Hero. Okay.
No, I'm busy. I'm busy learning about my body.
Bro, what did you say in my streamings? You think the Xbox avatars explored each other's bodies?
Yeah. Yeah, I did say that.
Because
Why did
I
you
was
say
playing,
that?
I was
I don't
playing
know.
Warriors of Rock GH5 125, and people were like, "You could use your Xbox avatars in this game." I was like, "Yeah, look, let me prove it." And then
And they just threw on 4 of them.
Yeah, I just threw on 4 fucking random ones. The stupidest names I've ever seen with them, too. I couldn't even remember them, but, like,
I don't
they
remember
were
any of them
that
either.
dumb. But, like, it's like, yeah, bro. You think the Xbox avatars explored each other's bodies? I was like, yeah, probably. They
Yeah,
most
maybe.
likely
They probably
did.
did. Who's to say? They can keep their secrets. I'm not going to pry.
Some might say.
Back to Phil Spencer and Guitar
Oh,
Hero,
yes.
though.
I was trying to backtrack in my brain. It's like, where did we even go from here?
No,
What started all this? Let's bring it back in.
Brother, I am so tired right now. I'm so tired.
We're slap,
is best.
we're slap happy, dude. I'm right there with you.
No. I mean, like, it's been a good week, and it's going to be even greater for you guys, too.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll get back to that at the end of the episode.
Well,
Keep
yeah,
on watching to
stick
find
around.
out.
Spoilers?
around.
Spoilers?
Spoilers?
Here's
no,
the thing. We don't know how much we can reveal yet, so we're going to be pretty vague about it. So
We're playing it safe.
yeah.
I was
Will
telling
you figure out? Maybe.
Leave a comment
I was
down below and guess what we're going to be revealing.
Shut
I'm
the
trying to do my
fuck
best
up.
YouTuber voice. I'm not good at it. It doesn't come naturally to me.
Hey,
You're gonna have like arrows. You're gonna have like moving arrows pointing down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, right? I don't think
just
any
like
of us could
flaming
do the
text.
typical YouTuber. I don't think a single one of us could do it.
Oh, dude, the closest. No, I've definitely done it before. I can pull that shit off. No, you know what? I could do it, but like that doesn't make me feel good about myself.
No,
Yeah, I did
exactly.
it
You
on
can do
my-
your best impression, but it doesn't feel
Yeah.
right to you.
I did it on my
No.
early TikTok videos about modding guitars. It was painful.
It
wasn't
feels so
fun to
soulless,
record.
doesn't it?
It
Yeah.
is. It
Let's-
is.
Okay, hold on.
I wish
Soulless!
Yay!
Hey everybody,
Um,
welcome to a wonderful new edition of Lore Hero. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave a comment down below and make sure
I
to hit
clicked
that
off.
like
I
button.
already clicked off. I already
You
clicked
gotta-
off.
you gotta-
Jake is literally gone. He's our producer.
You gotta
and he
breathe
is
in
gone.
more. You gotta be like,
Oh, dude, that fucking
Hey, guys.
video.
I was thirsty, guys. I had to get some water.
oh, is that the Fort bottle?
It is the Fort bottle.
Oh,
you can't
holy
see it.
Fort bottle.
Crap. The Festa bottle.
There, you can kind of see it. That's the festival
Yeah, you
bottle.
can see it. You can see it.
Oh,
No, okay, so sorry. I was going back to the Phil Spencer clip.
let's talk about Phil.
I was telling JP, there's probably so many people just telling Phil Spencer to just fucking stop talking about Guitar Hero because like they're like,
Probably.
don't do this. Don't.
Every
don't
time you
make
say
this
something,
game.
the whole group of weird ones over there, there's like Guitar Hero, Guitar Hero, Guitar Hero.
Guitar
They don't
Hero,
shut. They
they're
don't
gonna
shut the fuck up.
remaster GH3.
Well, it's not only just
Oh
that.
my
It's
God.
like they're probably talking to Phil Spencer, be like, bro, there's so much money that goes in like making a Guitar Hero game. That shit is so expensive. We can't do this, Phil. Phil, stop.
Well,
Stop
Phil,
thinking
here-
about this. This is a
We're
pipe
struggling
dream.
just to keep the lights on here, but and now you're trying to waste money on Guitar Hero games and music licensing. It's insane, Phil.
We got to
Right.
remember that they're in a way, they're not directly involved with Festival, but I mean, like Festival is on Xbox, Fortnite's on Xbox consoles, and like they're involved with Fortnite, and so they knew that they obviously knew that this game mode was coming way before we did because the Riftmaster had to get licensed to be on Microsoft consoles. That's a process. So like they're very, very, very aware
Actually,
of Festival existence, right?
You bringing that up kind of makes a lot of sense given the timeline of things. Remember back when was this 2022? Even it was early 2022 when
Harmonix got bought?
No, when what was it? It was 22 when it was when Xbox was going
merger,
to
right?
acquire Activision. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
there was
Activision
that one
Blizzard.
article that
That
came out about Phil Spencer mentioning Guitar Hero by name, about how like Xbox has like some sort of they could do it better, but whatever technology they have. I forget the specifics. It was years ago, but that was probably around the same time that PDP was starting to look at Riftmasters.
Yeah.
A year and a half prior to Festival launching. I don't know if we could even say this, but the people that we talked to at PDP said that they've been in this process for years prior to launch.
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
been a
over a
while.
2-year process of like
I'd
making
be
it and
surprised.
designing it.
I'd be surprised if like they don't want to drop, the whole Guitar Hero Rock Band thing like right away, and so they're just kind of slowly pipelining it with Festival and the Riftmaster and all that.
Yeah,
good stuff
I think that they
until-
want to. I think that they're
until
watching
one day. Yeah, they're
I think that
definitely
they're watching, and
watching.
they're observing and saying like, how could we do this better? What could we do to
Could
differentiate?
they really
it?
do this better? It's like how is
They'd,
like, the
they'd have
public
to kind of do the
susceptible to
same
this?
thing. Like, can you make a career mode based game out of streaming songs? Like, I don't know.
I don't think so, man.
I don't think so.
No, because you have to look at it like fucking Spotify now.
Yeah.
You have to look at it like Spotify. And now with that idea, I've always thought about, like, what if you can make your own careers out of, like, a playlist? Curated playlists by other users, potentially, you know? If, say that this is like a new Guitar Hero that comes out in a couple of years, right? And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go play Tommy's campaign. He's got a lot of hard rock in there. That's kind of sick. And then, like, he got chosen to be, like, playlist of the week. That's cool as fuck. And we can get these rewards, a calling card or a new highway or a theme or some shit. You know, very GHTV that shit, and then give people rewards for actually, like, checking it out and 5-starring everything or passing all the songs. I'm just saying, like, I think if we think about it from, like, a Spotify, Apple Music, what other fucking streaming service? Deezer. There are 5 people that use it.
Who uses Deezer?
Deezer nut, bitch.
Deezer nut. Good one.
No, but, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. You know, you can't turn it into a game anymore. We're never gonna get a Warriors of Rock 2.
Mm-mm.
No,
I don't think we're ever gonna get an actual true Warriors of Rock quest mode. That's not gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. As much as I want.
So here's my question then. It's been almost a year since that Activision meeting. Do you remember last year when they brought in James Corden? Do you remember that?
Yes.
When they had that fuck Bobby Kotick.
I think it was an investment call or something, right?
It was. I just pulled the quote up so I could have the official one. The quote from Kotick was, "The reemergence of Guitar Hero and other things would not be possible without the different types of resources," talking about Microsoft. And so, you know, just the endless possibilities for the future are just incredibly exciting. Big nothing burger.
He's talking out of his ass.
Yeah, he's just saying shit. No, yes. he's just saying words that sound good.
But mentioning those first few words, the reemergence of Guitar Hero, they keep teasing it.
Yeah.
He said that before Festival came out, so maybe think of it like that too. Like,
right?
He knew Festival was coming. He knew.
Could they have been?
This.
You know, another that might, and I'm just saying, like, there's probably some merit to them saying that before.
Time?
Yeah, tinfoil. It's like, all right, you know what? We'll let Fortnite do this. We'll let them do their whole metaverse thing. Get with the Rock Band guys and the Rocket League guys and Lego doing a Minecraft thing. Yeah, we own Minecraft. Yeah, and we own Guitar Hero now. You know, it's like, yeah, well, we'll let them do that, but we're gonna just see how it plays out and see how viable it can be, and then we're gonna drop.
Great point.
That's my tinfoil. That's my tinfoil hat, personally.
Yeah, you're just letting him be the test dummies. It's like, oh, it works. Now we're going to try to steal their player base that they've spent a year and a half or 2 years or 3 years building up.
Look at how Festival has developed over the seasons. It was a smart idea because it definitely was not, it hasn't been easy,
No.
It's still got a lot of problems. I mean,
yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna make the parallel, man. It's like when you're the only game that's out there, and then somebody just sees what you're doing and knows its flaws. Straight up, they can just come out guns blazing and just make something that can overtake
they know how to fix it
overnight.
Yes.
Overnight for something that has existed for potentially years. The parallel that I'm making is Clone Hero versus something like Yarg.
Yarg, yeah. Obviously, yeah, makes sense.
You know what I mean? And I love both games. Clone Hero was the only thing for so long. Like, it was the only thing for a very, very long time. Some people, it's still the only thing, and that's fine. But then you come through, busting through with a game like Yarg, where it's open source. Clone Hero's not open source. Has full band out the gate with vocals. Clone Hero doesn't have that. It's going to have support for more pro instruments other than drums. Clone Hero is not.
Clone Hero took years for drums.
Clone Hero took years for drums.
Yeah.
But if there's anything that we've already seen in this community, it's kind of like that. When you have one really good option already, or just a semi-good option. You have one option that's out there and it's doing all right, doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All it takes is just for someone that's watching it very intensively to just come out guns blazing and just fucking go in. So maybe that's what's happening with Guitar Hero. Maybe I'm just fucking off 100 milligrams of copium. You know what I mean? Like, it's
200.
200. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I think at this point it could go either way. We've seen weirder shit.
We've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I think if Activision doesn't, okay, this is going to be my like flag in the ground crazy prediction. I swear by this time next year we're talking about another new game. Like,
Yeah,
Who knows, man? Yeah.
but
who knows?
whether
I'm
it's
thinking
whether it's a
about it.
full game that's actually released or something that's in the works, right? You guys will at least agree with me on this that we'll see at least another guitar on the market. If it
Yeah, I think
isn't,
so.
if
Yeah.
it isn't
I think we'll
just
see another guitar.
if it isn't a game, somebody's going to keep adding some sort of new either hardware or software into this game now that Festival has got the ball rolling again.
Oh, dude, I bet you that like other controller companies seeing what PvP was able to do, I guarantee you, like they're interested and they're probably looking into it. And like we're like, you look at now compared to back when the Guitar Hero games were popular, and you have the fucking blockhead grinder, right? Like that's your only other choice besides official guitars. But now we have good controller companies now. Like things are way different than they used to be. Like controller companies are actually pretty solid now. Like you go into a store and like, all these pro controllers for Nintendo Switch or whatever from like PvP Hyperkin, like whoever makes them, like they're not bad. It's not like when like I have a very vivid memory of like going to my neighbor's house because he had the first Lego Star Wars for GameCube, and he had one of those horrible GameStop brand like third-party controllers for the GameCube, and it was so.
Those
it
the
was
translucent ones, right?
yes, it was
Yeah.
see-through.
See-through.
Yes,
The see-through.
It was terrible, right? Like we don't have that problem now like we used to. Like yeah, there's still bad controllers out there, but like we're in a much better time now. We're in a better timeline at this point where a guitar from like what if fucking Corsair makes a guitar? Like what if like what if Hyperkin actually ends up making a guitar like they said they
yeah.
would?
I
Where
will
you at?
say,
Where you
yeah,
at?
where you at? And
Yeah.
like it's about shifting that mindset of there's one kind of good thing that's out there, and all it takes is just for another company to be watching it, watching the market, watching how people receive it, and for that company to go like, we can do it better.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Guns blaze. Boom, 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 boom.
And hey, let's be
Yeah,
honest. You can definitely improve upon a Riffmaster. You can do it
Absolutely.
better.
it's not that
Many
hard.
many better ways to build a guitar.
Yeah.
If there was
Not
one guitar that I would hope that I would be competing against, and I knew guitar controllers, I would fucking hope to God that it's the Riffmaster. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's
It's just like-
they decided to build a Rock Band guitar. Nobody uses Rock Band guitars.
Shit,
Everybody uses
all
Guitar
right.
guitars. Well, wait a second. Hold on. Let's get the investors on the phone. I have a fantastic idea. They're already selling these things out. It's hard to keep them in stock. Can you imagine if we had an even better guitar? How many people would be buying them
See,
in droves?
Well,
For
what'd be
more
really
money,
cool?
even?
You know what'd be really cool is if Red Octane came back, and it probably wouldn't be under the same name, but it would be like maybe like one of the founders and previous employees like making like a brand new company, like with the spirit of Red Octane. Because Red Octane made more than just guitars. They started with dance mats, I'm pretty sure.
Red
right?
Octane is
Dude,
dead and
this
has
is a-
been dead since a long time, right?
It's been
Where
a long
did-
time.
say-
What happened
Dude.
to the people that were at Red Octane?
I don't know.
The
Where are
guy,
they?
The guy who hold on, I thought one of them works for fucking Meta now. One of the Red Octane
Octane's
guys, I
been
could be
shut
wrong.
down since February 11th, 2010.
2010. Wow.
2010.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Wait,
It's
February
been
2010?
14 years.
Yeah, it was like
14
just
years.
After Warriors Rock.
No, that was
before.
before.
That
Red
Warriors Rock
Octane
was
didn't
September
even make the
2010.
Warriors of Rock guitar.
No, that was in house or well,
That was in-house.
what's in house mean though? Because like
I
Neversoft
remember it was-
isn't a fucking
It
hardware.
was designed by
manufacturer.
BC Rich. I remember that.
Yeah,
Was
because
it?
they made
That
their
much.
they made their own damn real one. The BC Rich
who the
Guitar
fuck-
Hero
who the
Warriors of
fuck-
Rock. I gotta
yeah.
I gotta find that fucking picture again because that's insane.
Some interesting lore. Who made this guitar?
Here's some
Yeah.
interesting
Oh,
conversation.
perfect.
developments in
Somebody has a
general.
fucking side by side picture from Reddit. By the way, I hate when you click on right click, open image, and new tab on a Reddit
Oh
image.
wow!
I don't want to see the fucking Reddit page. I want to see just the image.
I'm sorry.
you bitch.
Are those strings colored?
Yes, they are. Rocksmith type color.
Yeah,
yes.
it's Rocksmith colored. Yep.
Yo, they put the purple
It's hard to see,
Yeah,
but yeah,
they
there's a
did, you're
purple
right.
back there. Yeah.
You're right.
for the open.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, as
Guitar
a
Hero
real
7
guitar,
reference.
As
Yeah,
a real
yeah.
guitar, it looks kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, are you
I-
talking about the colored strings? Those are just Rocksmith colors.
Yeah.
Straight
No,
up.
the body is not hollow. Actually, like the Guitar Hero controller is just a hole right through. It's actually a flat back, and it's just painted black on the inside.
That looks beautiful, though.
It looks
cool.
nice.
Yeah. When you make it into a real guitar, it's actually a pretty cool looking guitar. You know?
Didn't we see this on Reverb for like $500?
Yes,
I was like,
yes. I had the
I'm this
opportunity to
close
buy it, but I was
wanting
like,
to get it.
man,
We were,
it's a lot of money.
You and I were like,
yeah, I don't know if I think it was
Maybe.
$600. I think it was 600. I was like, I don't know if I can justify $600 on something.
600's a lot.
$600
A lot.
600
It is
for
a very
basically
cool-
like a one of a kind type.
Dude,
Almost.
Yeah,
that's pretty
I
special
found the
looking,
old
though.
listing.
That's very
$599.99.
special.
Wow.
That's cool as fuck. I just love the look of that. I love the look of that guitar.
I would want it
Um,
just because, I mean, shit, I have that guitar tattooed on my body, right? Like, I want
Yeah,
that.
you do.
That'd be
It's
sick to
like-
have in real life. Then a real one.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I've always been a big fan of the Warriors Rock guitar.
I guess this
Um,
Reverb listing calls it the BC Rich Guitar Hero G6 Burn. More search terms to go find one. Again.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was too.
Song fucking rips, man. Imagine that in festival.
Hell yeah, it
Give
does.
that shit to me.
Hey, we need Judas Priest in festival. We need Megadeth in festival. We need more stuff in festival.
Brand new 375.
Oh yeah?
Oh,
I saw it. Yeah, it's also ended though. Same person who sold it again though.
Oh,
I'm not.
guys,
I'm trying.
this
That
is an
stinks.
hour ago, and I wanted to share it in here because I thought it was pretty interesting. But our boy Lord Zed
Jenkins.
was looking into the files teams of Rock
bring
Band.
us.
But look at the name. Every controller type is a DLL for Rock Band 4 on Xbox One, and there's some pretty funny names here. Mad Catz Xbox Module Brangus. The fuck is a Brangus?
Dude,
Or my
dude,
favorite
Brangus
You know,
is
you know the Brangus.
literally
Everyone knows
Emma.
the Brangus.
Literally makes me think of Emma.
It's the Brangus. That's the Brangus.
Yes, the Brangus.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is the Brangus?
That's the
the Brangus,
Brangus.
yeah.
Where's my Brangus? My Brangus is over here somewhere.
You want to be,
I thought-
you want to be Brangus Bros with me?
Oh, yeah. Brang Bros.
Brang Bros.
The Brang Bros. Yeah, here we go.
I know where mine
Man,
is.
I wish I
I'm
still
so
had a
tempted.
Brangus.
I'm so
My-
tempted.
Join the Brang Bros.
My favorite one, the other one is PDP Xbox Drums Tabla.
Tabla.
Tabla. Tabla.
Tabla.
Any more
Blah.
Brang Bros in here? We're gonna have to get a Brang bus.
Wait, do you see this comment that he made? It says Metropolis, that song with a really long title and parenthetical thing you have to deal with. Parentheses, new parentheses, part 3.
Close parentheses. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that in there too.
A specific version. Oh, is ready in SOMP results, so that's for online. A specific version
Oh,
of the scroll
something
bar.
mention in the code.
Stop
Yeah.
mention.
Woo!
It's reference. That's crazy, man. A specific
Is
version of the
ready
scroll
in
bar.
Somp.
Because we didn't
Damn.
build in the concept of a UI skin or schema. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we have to have the scroll bar know about specific game info. Angry face.
You know, part of me
He's got an angry
really,
face.
you know, the reason why he's even looking into this is because of that very recent exploit.
I was gonna
that
say,
we were able
where's he
to-
even looking at these on? Like, is this like
I don't
is
know
this
how,
the
bro,
the
bro has
PC build? There's an EXE in here.
Yeah,
I
there's an
think,
EXE in there. Like, what?
Rock Band
Yeah,
underscore Xbox One
What
underscore
if it was there the
S.exe.
whole time, guys? What if it's just been here the whole time?
I'm guessing
Imagine.
Xbox One games just run on EXEs because an Xbox One
Yeah.
really is
An
just
Xbox
it's like
is just a
it's an
Windows
X-
PC.
It's an x86 platform. Maybe it just does run EXEs, not
Reverse
XEXs.
engineer.
like
Reverse
360s.
engineer.
Yeah, and
I
yeah,
mean, he
this
might
is
be on
very
that
recent.
shit, dude.
Very recent shit. I'm pretty sure Emma was the one, at least maybe not maybe the one, but one of the people that made some sort of tool to be able to dump your Xbox One games. So that's why we even have the fucking files decrypted.
I think that's why we're even looking at it.
And
speaking
Maxton's
of
tool just makes it work, which is crazy.
Other things Rock Band 4 related, the Shad PS4 Twitter account shared JNAX video on
Yes.
Rock
Oh
Band 4,
yeah,
which is
Yeah.
very
W.
cool. Very, very cool, where he actually FCs an export. He
does.
FCs an export, which is fucking cool. So I believe exports and DLC official? I think?
DLC is working apparently. Emma was working on
Yeah.
DLC. I saw that the other day.
Yeah. 'Cause I saw
There's-
some, like, I don't know, that fucking, I think I just saw a custom in her list, and I was like, DLC? We got this working on Shad PS4 already? It's coming along swimmingly. We love
It's
it.
happening really fast.
So
actually.
mind blowing, man. It's incredible.
Yeah. It's happening
yeah,
very,
no.
very fast.
Very, very fast. Rock Band 4 coming to PC.
Also, apparently Cisco is looking to revisit Forge as well. Like poking
That could
around
be
in
very cool. That
Yes.
could
Be
be
an
asset to
very,
have on
very
the,
cool.
on the
You
team.
know what he does?
you
He
could
does
say.
he does mesh importing.
Yes,
He does all that stuff. I think he
He's
wants
very
Hatsune
talented guy.
Miku in Rock Band 4, and that would be
Yes.
fire.
It's closer than you think.
Closer than you think.
Hey,
Yep.
open the EXE. What happens? It was the fig
Yeah,
campaign
open
all
the
for
EXE,
nothing?
bro.
Do it.
Do
Let
it.
the intrusive thoughts win. Open the EXE.
Open rock. What is it? Rock Band 4 XB1S.exe. Do it.
Insane.
Double click, bitch. Yeah, and in other news too. I mean, I don't know. What were the other thing? What were other things that happened this week? I feel like this week has been fast and slow at the same time.
I mean, we got new songs. We talked about that.
We got
for
new
most
songs.
part.
Operation Ground and Pound got FC'd on Rock Band 3 again.
Yep.
Yes,
Steph got
by
that
Steph.
shit.
Steph.
Steph
Insane.
just got that shit because he's different. And great job. That shit was awesome. I watched it yesterday. Nothing else can be said other than that chart is fucked. There's a reason that's
Yeah.
only been FC'd 2 times.
On Rock Band 3. It's been FC
On
on
Rock
Rock
Band
Band
3.
4 once or twice,
Yeah.
maybe 3 times. I forget.
I want to say twice or 3 times because Will just kind of got it on command. Darkly got it
He did.
first ever,
Yeah.
2017 or 2016.
And the charts are
but-
different, right?
The charts
Yes.
are
There-
different.
there
The
are
Rock Band-
They're
changes.
different.
The Rock Band 4 chart is actually nerfed compared to the Rock Band 3 chart.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't, like, the little piece that goes into the solo, it's like really, really fucking fast. Didn't they
It's
just turn
a
that into,
single
like, a
blue
sustain?
on Rock
Yeah.
Band 4, whereas on Rock Band 3, it's a fucking wave of grace notes. Or just a slide up, and it's like they just, okay,
That's
that's
insane.
cool that's
Do
there.
you guys remember like downloading that for the first time in Rock Band 3?
Yeah.
Because I do. Like I remember
I do.
downloading that shit and playing it and being like,
It was
this is
surreal.
horrible. Yeah, like this is really bad.
I mean,
like,
UCOG uploaded, like, on the day that the songs released, a pass of Operation Ground and Pound. World's
Yeah, and
first
this was 2011. This is
Yeah.
2011. A pass
like-
video was reserved for Uber Song.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
that's
guys,
what-
I
that wasn't
passed
a
the
normal
song.
thing to do
No.
at that point.
There was
and
no
UCOG was still
such-
one of the best players as well
Yes.
at that point.
Yeah. There's just like there was nobody doing like pass videos on console because like that wasn't a thing. Everybody
You
had
were
The
already
skill
gotten
ceiling
good
is so
enough.
much beyond that. You know, a pass video, it's like, congratulations, pal. Get back to me when you can
Yeah.
FC a song or two. But
Yeah, hit
But
me up
this
when
one-
you get an FC.
You think about it, bros. 13 years passes, and it's only the second ever FC of Operation Ground and Pound.
I think that says more than we
It's
ever
not
could.
okay.
Truth
It's not
and
okay.
Will first got it about 6 years after OGAP came out.
6 years is still a significant passage
That's
of
still
time.
an unbelievable amount of
Yeah.
time. That's an
Or
unbelievable
like even
amount of time.
how
for
long
that.
did Flames take?
Flames? J-Prez got that shit within a year, a couple of months.
How long did?
Wow. I
Hold
mean,
on.
That's still
How
a
long
lot.
was it for one on Fortnite Festival? It was
A
first
day.
week, right?
It was a
It was
day.
first. It was a day.
24
Day.
hours. 24
before
hours.
Kai got it.
I want to say, if we're going specifics, it was definitely past. It definitely took more than 24 hours for one to get FC.
Like a day and a
Yeah.
half, maybe.
But even
Day and a
still,
quarter.
just to show the difference, like
The skill ceiling.
yeah, the skill ceiling has changed so much.
And
And
now,
there,
yeah,
I mean, there is a chance that we could see a song in Fortnite Festival that takes a few weeks to FC.
It was
There is.
supposed to be Paradise City. It was supposed to be. But Alec
Nah,
got
let's
that
be
shit
real.
first try.
let's be real. Ain't nobody spending weeks FCing that thing. The community as a whole, we're so far beyond
yeah.
Paradise
We
City.
are.
It's hard, don't
we
get me
are
wrong.
different.
Well,
We're different.
They would
Rhythm
have to.
Hunters
There would have
wanted
to be a
it to-
fucking
they
Operation
wanted
Ground
it
and
to
Pound.
take- They wanted
It-
it to take a while. They did.
Well, they
Yeah.
should have overcharged the shit out of it then, because it wasn't nearly to the level of Operation Ground and Pound. That would
Here's-
take weeks, months, years, perhaps. in
Here we
festival.
go. Here's the transition for you. There's 2 new songs coming out next week, and we don't know how
Yes.
hard they're gonna be. They're
Yes.
supposed
This
to
is
be
the co-
given away.
I love this
Uh-oh.
conspiracy, though. I love the conspiracy. Are you going to get into it?
I
Because
am.
one of them is called Beyond the Flame.
Yes. So we have 2 new songs that are supposed to be dropping in game this week, which is going to link up with something else that we're bringing up here shortly.
Potentially.
Potentially, but there's no way it
Perchance.
doesn't.
Yeah.
There's-
Perchance.
There's no way. So there's these 2 brand new songs, and they're not going to cost money. Instead, you have to gold star them in Fortnite Festival and then you unlock them for free afterward.
Which I think is a
So-
very cool way of doing it. I like
Yeah.
that idea.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm
So-
so
It makes you
ready
feel more of a
for.
progression.
Yeah,
I'm so ready to stream them, and then people will be like, "I want to be in your lobby, so I can unlock it. I unlock it," because I believe if you're in a party with somebody that gold stars it on your squad, you get it too. But I
Wait,
don't
really?
know.
I haven't seen that.
Maybe.
Oh,
I
like
don't
as a
know.
band?
Maybe.
I thought it
feel
was a
like
personal quest. So
Oh, if it's a personal quest, then yeah, they might be shadow luck. But if it's
Well,
it's
do we know
like a
how
band
are we
quest-
going to get access to the song? Is everybody just going to have access to the song for like the duration of whatever timed event
Sounds
it
like-
will be
Yes.
or whatever?
I guess
Yes,
so. Yeah.
on free to play.
So,
Okay.
okay.
it'll be on the free to
And then-
play through the time of the event, and then afterwards, maybe it'll go in the store. I'm guessing.
I mean,
Wait,
I like
I
this
don't know.
conspiracy, man. I think.
Yeah, let's get
this
into
is
the
good shit.
conspiracy. Think
This
of the
is good
name,
shit.
why don't you? Imagine,
Yeah.
if you will, Beyond the Flame. What could that
What
mean?
if- what
Is there meaning
if-
behind this name?
Hey, do you remember that video of Herman Lee asking about how people would feel about a remaster or a new version of Through the Fire and Flames?
yes,
Hmm.
yes, I do.
Now, a song
Interesting.
called
I do remember.
Beyond the Flame?
And keep in mind, Jason, what other artists of bands has Epic Games collaborated with on their songs? Maybe Periphery, right?
Yes.
It's I mean
So-
they've
Yeah.
collaborated with big name bands before to make Epic Games
So,
originals.
Yeah.
Rival
So
Sons
why
is
not-
another. Yeah.
Why not Dragon Force?
Why
Why
not? Seems like
Possible?
both parties are interested in working together. Herman Lee
It
said
seems
that
like
they'd
they're
definitely be
quite
open to it.
interested.
I don't
Hey, this
see
is
why
a
the
good-
fuck Harmonix wouldn't be interested in getting Dragon Force. That'd be a very hype
Hey.
release.
Guys, this is a good time for you guys to segue into that special thing.
Oh, you mean the
Ooh.
potential that these songs could be used for a giant festival tournament that could be happening in the very near future?
No
Whoa, what are
way!
you talking about?
When is this, Jason?
Oh,
When's it happening?
this week?
This
This
week? When?
Oh,
Sunday? Thanks for telling me.
During the FNCS?
Oh, that's crazy!
Really?
Wait,
We're gonna
what?
be there, fellas. We're gonna be there. Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, I guess.
We'll see y'all there.
Fortnite invited us out to do a little battle stage thing during the FNCS.
So we'll see how it
Well,
goes.
Well, let me
It's
be
wor-
clear.
yeah,
Let me be
it's
clear
worth
really
mentioning.
quick.
Not everybody's.
You three are. You three are.
Yes.
True.
Alec will not be.
Boo.
Alec didn't get invited.
No, this
he's
is-
not
this is
cool.
my-
He's not
this
as
is my-
cool
this
as
is my
us.
This is my formal announcement that I will not be able to make this. My daughter's got something going on that weekend.
No, there's a formal
So-
announcement that Asai ain't shit, and Harmonix does not respect him as a person or a content
Holy
creator.
fuck, man! I
Unlike
just said I'm
us
going to be a
three.
family guy. That was literally all I was going to say. Jesus Christ, Jake!
Whoa!
Oh my
You
God!
You went from Peter Griffin to hell.
I mean,
Jesus
come on.
Christ.
We're lucky that there's a Family Guy. Let's be real.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's actually very merciful that he won't be there because it increases everybody else's odds. Of
It does.
winning
So
this
thank you for
tournament.
not coming.
Yeah, shout out Alec.
All
Take
I
it
ask,
for
the
all I
team,
ask
for
is
real.
that you get like I don't know, you get Ninja to play, you get Nick 830 to play.
I would
all
love
I
that.
ask
Never
you,
what?
you guys
I
do,
would love
you
that.
guys do something with the, you know.
if we can get past
If
the
they're there,
security,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
have,
know.
like-
I don't know what it's gonna be like, but we're gonna have access to the whatever VIP area other Fortnite creators will be in. So we'll be
But they're gonna
intermingling
be
with
like
regular
a-
Fortnite guys.
They're gonna be like a
Um,
walled garden. Those guys,
Probably,
what I understand.
We're
Yeah.
really-
probably will.
We're burying the lead on this so hard.
Yeah.
So the thing that's really cool and what I need people to understand from this is for all of us who've been fighting for a competitive scene for plastic guitar. I know myself since Guitar Hero 3, wanting to see the competitive scene evolve and become more. Alec, who's been a former world champion for World Cyber Games, which again, unofficial tournaments, right? They were partners that just ran the games, never an official Guitar Hero thing. This is looking on paper like the single biggest official plastic guitar tournament to ever happen.
Yeah, baby.
Biggest in terms of reach, and also biggest in terms of prize pool because there's a $10,000 prize pool that we will be competing for.
That's
First place,
serious
I believe,
cash.
gets 5,000, and the rest of it will be divvied up in some other way. I won't really describe it right now.
Yeah,
I don't
it'll
Yeah,
know.
well,
be on the
Jake's
show.
gonna cheat again, so it's fine.
Hey, but
Cheat
the matter-
again. Imagine.
The biggest thing to take away from this, though, is we're moving forward as a community. People wonder, what can Festival do that Clone Hero or Yard couldn't? This right here. If you've been wanting a competitive scene, if you've been wanting a chance for travel to see the world by playing plastic guitar, to potentially win money by playing guitar, right? Plastic
Get
guitar.
your name out there.
Yes. This is
Yeah.
a competitive event that peaked at over 770,000 viewers last year.
Yeah,
When-
this is part of FNCS, guys. This is like the big yearly Fortnite tournament that's being put on by Blast, I believe, this year. Massive,
Yes.
huge. It's at the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth. I don't know how many people that place sits, but tens of
10,000.
thousands. 10,000.
Yeah.
10,000 people will be there in person, more than likely, watching all this shit go down. That's pretty fucking
That's
cool.
Crazy.
Really
And
fucking cool, actually.
we're just gonna be some Fortnite guys, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Fortnite
Fortnite
guys.
guys now. Yeah, Fortnite.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Man,
I
shut
fucking hate
up.
those Costco guys. By the way. Those videos grind my
Did you,
gears.
you
I
see
do
that
not
picture
like
of
Boom!
J-Nack? You see that
Boom!
picture of J-Nack
Boom!
post?
Shut up! Shut up! No, what? What did J-Nack post?
No, it's an old picture of like I forget the celebrity's name, but like holding a guitar,
Oh.
guitar, and he
Fucking
kind of
Kurt
looks like
Angle?
bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks like
Angle.
the Costco dad.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Yeah. This
I love
picture
Guitar Hero,
this
my
picture
double
is
chocolate
legendary.
chunk cookie.
This picture is legendary.
Of course
I
we got
love that
we're
picture.
Costco guys. Of course we got a demo of the all-new game sweeping the nation, Guitar Hero 2. Try it now with the double chunk chocolate cookie. It does look
There's-
like him, actually.
This is a new black and white SG controller.
It's
Boom!
actually old from Guitar
Boom!
Hero 1. They haven't revealed the red one, though. Who's the guy next to him? There's another SG in the corner. Bottom right corner.
I think
See?
they had it for co-op because that was like the
Probably.
hot.
They're on
shiny
co-op
mode.
right now.
We've come a
What's
long
up?
way from Kurt Angle playing Guitar Hero to this one's been floating around for a few weeks now too. Roman Reigns with Guitar
Yeah.
Hero Live. Yeah.
And Black Ops 3.
Man, he got robbed. I mean, at least he's got Black Ops 3.
That
Yeah,
like-
that's a dub.
At least
That's a dub.
Black Ops 3 is a pretty good game. Guitar Hero Live, no, bro, got robbed.
that's the wrong plastic guitar game, bro.
Yeah,
Tribal
no,
Chief
that's
needs
funny.
Got it.
needs
That
someone to
guitar's
put him on
probably
the real
broken.
shit.
That shit probably was broken in the box,
It
already.
probably was insane.
As soon as it
dude.
was even touched, turned on,
He's
we ever
smiling
talk
soundbar
because
about-
just stopped working.
he's smiling because he
He has no
hasn't
idea.
played the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's still sealed. The smile will fade. Did we ever talk about the marketing for Guitar Hero Live and how weird it was? We have, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Talking about the
about-
James Franco Lenny Kravitz commercial?
Yeah.
Not even just that, just, like-
commercials.
Like the way that they it wasn't really necessarily influencer marketing like you'd more likely see today. It was just like, here's a random celebrity that you know. They're playing our game. Do you like
Cool.
The Rock?
No, you know
The
what?
Rock likes our game. You should buy our game.
Bad.
It is so crazy looking at influencer marketing in 2015 compared to now. Because now
We've come
you
a
can
long
just-
way.
We've come a super duper long way. I just think it's super fascinating. Just because back in 2015 you would have James Franco and Lenny Kravitz playing Guitar Hero, but now you're looking for your favorite online creator,
Yeah.
looking in Fortnite Festival's direction or just playing a song from it. That's
Yeah.
what does
And it's
the numbers.
way
'cause
better
it's
this
more,
way.
It is way more.
This.
I mean,
It's more
It feels more
relatable.
genuine.
There-
It's relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
It feels
yeah.
more genuine, but now it's starting to blur the lines, and it can seem disingenuous to some.
Well, from a
considering
marketing
mobile-
side.
Yeah,
From a
like,
marketing
mobile
side,
games and all that
it
stuff.
seems like the marketing itself from your influencer seems more genuine because hey, I know that guy, I watch that guy, I know he actually really
Yeah.
enjoys the game, so it makes sense that he's doing this. However, it has a backwards effect where it's like, oh, is he just playing this because he's being paid? Maybe he's
Yeah.
less genuine as a person now
And
because
a
he's
lot
doing
of
the
people think that. I
sponsorships.
mean, people
So
think
it
we're
goes
doing that with
both ways.
Festival, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
I think
not
we're
we're
all
not getting
doing
paid.
that.
However, we're getting shipped out to Texas Go Play because we like and enjoy the
Yes.
game, and they like that we like the game too, and we can help market it for them. But we're not getting. It's not like we're not getting paid right here. We're not on the goddamn Epic Games payroll. We don't get a fucking monthly salary for talking good things about the game. We don't talk all good things about the game. We criticize
we
it
shit on
frequently,
it all the time.
all the time.
We shit on it all the
Well,
time.
what the first 5 minutes of this episode we're shitting on a chart because we don't like
Yeah.
it.
because it was dumb
Yeah.
and bad.
Yeah.
I need to throw out a real hypothetical, or not even a hypothetical, just like a question that I need the community to answer. If people don't like Festival and they've somehow listened this far into the podcast, right? What's the difference between us all marketing Clone Hero because we liked it back in the day versus now us doing the same for a different game where their staff is getting paid to keep making content for the game? Isn't that a good thing? We don't
Yeah.
have people who are consistently being paid in the Clone Hero or Yarg space to keep making us free content. That's not
Dude,
a
not only
thing.
that, this game kept Harmonix alive. They were gonna die if they didn't get this opportunity. I'm just
Yes.
being real. Like they
Yeah,
were
they
going
were on kind
to
of
die.
not a great
I think
path.
that my thought is that one way or another they're gonna find stability in the industry one way or another because they are goats at what they do.
They are, but they
They
might
are
have not been able to
very,
make
very
rock
good at what they
bands
do
anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
I,
They
yeah,
might have
no,
had
but they
to do-
know that it's
Yeah.
it's beyond Rock Band at that point when
Yeah.
they started doing Fuser. It was just like, dude, we know they have the tools to do some crazy shit with things that everybody can relate to.
It just
aka
sucks what
music.
happened to Fuser because like its biggest marketing push was PAX 2020 and that was it. Like you didn't
I
see
think
anything about that game afterwards.
I think we see it again. I do. I really do. I think we see it in Fortnite. I think that's
They're
what
not,
Jam
yeah,
Stage
they're not
becomes.
marketing it
And
that
that
well.
I think
They
so,
really
too,
the,
for
aren't.
sure.
the technology for Fuser now allows you to play the Buddy Holly riff in
Yeah.
game. That's the Fuser
And
technology.
it's fascinating technology
In-
to people
in
working
Battle
on it.
Royale. Sorry, I meant
immensely,
to say that, yeah.
immensely talented people. Like really, they are.
Yeah, like the
You know?
tech behind it is hard to even wrap my head around it. How you can, because there's how many songs now in Fortnite Festival? Like 280, 270 something.
Close to
A lot of
300.
songs.
It's
Getting close to 300.
It's 250 something. I can try to get you the right count.
Oh,
real
dude, it's
quick.
above 250, bro. I think it's like 270 something. I want to say it's 270.
something along that. We're
Close to it.
Hey, Alec,
regardless
Alec,
approaching
check your-
300.
Check your OBS scene.
I know, that's what
what
I'm saying. Last 2 weeks
Oh,
ago,
your
it was like
counter.
260. I think on
272?
that sounds about
either
right
71 or
because
72.
on Festival Season 5 release day, it was 263. I remember having it at 263 on
Okay.
Festival Season 5.
Well, regardless, close to 300
Either way.
songs, you can just mix and match each stem of it fairly seamlessly. And how is that even fucking possible? Where you
Yeah,
can,
like,
you
where's
can
the
just
marketing for
grab the
that?
guitar riff from Buddy Holly, and you can go grab the vocals from fucking Okie Dokie by Carol G, and then they just kind of blend and they kind of fit together. It feels weird and cursed and whatever, but it also just works.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
It's-
technology that they
I
have with
say
Fuser, and now it's in
80% of the
Fortnite, and
time-
it just works.
80% of the time it's going to work, and the reaction is
Yeah.
always the same, and that's my
It's
favorite
like,
part.
oh, yeah.
It's like,
this
everyone's like,
kind of works.
this is-
And then,
kinda
and then you
show
change
where
the
it's
key,
like,
and then you lower the
uh,
BPM. It's like, ugh, gross, yuck.
Yeah.
Change this. Who let him
But
cook?
then, like, they do that dynamically, too. It's like the first person who starts the jam session, it's to their key, it's to their BPM, and then whatever gets added onto it just gets adjusted. And that's smart as shit. Like, how do they make something like that? How did they do that? And, like, what is the legal side of that, too?
Well,
Like, that's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah,
here's
I mean
the
that's
nice
got to
thing.
be serious negotiation.
They've got what 10 years of experience doing this now with the matching because of when was Drop Mix? We talked about Drop Mix on a previous episode.
2017.
Yeah, we
true.
did.
2017.
It's true.
So that was when they first started working on this technology. Was that game, and they've been working since that card game, turning it into Fuser and now into Jam Loops. We know what they've done previously, experience wise, with this, which again means we can tell where they want to go with it, right? Like this, we already have seen their dev team say, "Don't worry, we're still cooking." There's
Mhm.
going to be updates to this in the future. It's just a matter of us having to wait for it.
Yeah.
That's just the nature of a live service game at this point. You get kind of a
Yes,
half baked,
sir. Yes,
unfinished product,
sir.
and it'll get iterated upon ad nauseum until the game dies. But Fortnite will never die. It's going to be here forever.
No.
It's the most popular thing in the world.
Yeah, especially if we're going to get fucking Mr. Incredible and Frozone in the game, bro.
Oh man.
Come
Yeah, that-
on.
sure.
What do we get? What do we
272.
get?
272 songs. I just
Thank you.
I just took a look at the list.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Nice.
272.
So, okay, with this being a live service game, this might also be crazy for me to say, considering how much I want to see more competitive for it. But I don't even think Festival's in the spot for this big of a tournament that we're doing.
Dude,
Like-
absolutely not.
Seems
No,
There's
early.
not.
no way, dude. Battle Stage is a hunk of shit at the moment. They are definitely cooking, and it
Just
shit is
just
not
being
ready for that.
honest.
There's
Yeah,
no
like
way.
Yeah. yeah.
Battle Stage is there's like no incentive to play it. Like, you know, whatever rotation you get of songs, like I think Jason, it was you saying like playing ABCDEFU like over and over
Four
and
times.
over
Four
and
times.
over again.
Four
Yeah.
times. And
Over
yeah,
like, I don't want to do that.
and
I want
to
choice.
just keep it,
I want
to
choice.
just keep on like saying it over and over again. It's like it has potential, and I think they need to know that we want it to turn out a specific way, and that's
Yes.
not gonna happen in like a couple of months. That's gonna take a while.
Years even?
That is gonna take a while, and I'm very, very excited to see more getting added to it because there's no fucking way that is what it's going to be. No,
No,
like,
not forever. This is not its end
not
state.
like
No.
forever. There's no fucking.
I mean, the
shot.
saving grace is how much the devs have shown that they care and want this to succeed. That is the
Yes.
saving grace, is that they're
Yes.
paying attention, but at the same time, like, it is a live service game, so we don't know the kind of hurdles that they have to jump through in order to get stuff done.
Or
You
even
know,
get
still learning
permission
how
to put
Yeah.
like different types of stuff in the game too.
I mean, Battle Stage launched with the Metallica season, like that was like very much centered and marketed around Metallica in particular.
Yeah.
And now we don't have that. And I think that's why a lot of interest has been lost because Metallica's gone, Like
Yeah.
we're past that season.
I have a lot of faith in these guys. I know that they can.
I do
they
too.
Can make a good. I know that
definitely
they. If there's anything that has to show for like any battle stage power ups or anything like that, attacks wise, I don't know. Pull from Rock Band Blitz power ups, dude. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool to think about. Send
Yeah.
a fucking ball at somebody. That's how you throw a ball at somebody in battle stage. The first thing that came to mind was the pinball power up in Blitz. And I was just like, oh shit, there's a ball just bouncing around.
That'd be
And it
actually
was
really
fuck-
cool if you could deflect a power up or whatever. Like if you had
Yeah.
a shield power up or whatever, like you could keep it up,
Defensive?
like banked up.
Oh,
like
like
the overdrive.
volleyball, like
Yeah.
keepy uppy.
Like what? Imagine if if your guitar player like had an animation too, where you'd like use his guitar and hit the ball back towards the person who just like put it on.
See,
See,
Oh,
that'd
you
be
know
cool.
that they
Idea.
that they talked about that shit, bro.
It has to be. That's not an original
Yeah,
idea
come
by
on.
me. Clearly, it isn't. Like I mean, they had to have thought of that. And if they haven't,
Yeah.
that's not free. You got to pay me for that one.
Bitch.
Now he's gonna get paid. Now he's
Give me the
gonna get
money.
Fact of the matter
paid. Give
is
me
that
your
we're
fucking
all,
money.
we all have these great ideas that we're all like throwing around, and they know the game isn't fully baked yet, and they're still throwing money into this and bringing out players from all over the world. I think that's a really good sign for the future.
I'm very grateful. First of all, like
Yeah.
I mean, like the fact that we the four of us got to go to Denmark and like
Yes.
that came as a shock and a surprise to all of us. None of us knew what to think when we got that email. And then when we got this news about FNCS, like we were kind of hinted that this was going to happen, but there was no confirmation until now. And again, we were like, wow.
But by this is going to happen, we mean maybe we get invited out there just to go. We had not.
Yes.
I don't think any
We
of
did
us
not
in
know
our
it was gonna
wildest
be a
dreams thought that we'd be involved in FNCS in any way.
I
right?
dreamed
Thought maybe
about the
we just get
idea.
invited. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
I've
I didn't.
You
wanted.
dreamed good. You
Hey,
dreamed good.
I've been
Me too.
saying from day one that it makes perfect sense for us to see a competitive series for Festival attached to FNCS.
It's
And
also
this
worth
is-
mentioning.
This is
Yeah,
them agreeing.
finish. Yes,
Like,
Yeah.
they agree.
If this is the first time we're seeing it, and it's a decent success, if it draws decent numbers on the stream, who's not to say that a year from now the mode's way better off and
They
there's
do
a
it again.
better tournament?
Yeah.
And hey, I mean,
wanna-
before Battle Mode launched as well, we were thinking, hey, a great way to introduce people into Festival is by giving them a Battle Royale type mode, because that's what
Yes.
most of the Fortnite players are used to, playing Battle Royale. And now there's a 16-person Battle Royale type mode for Festival. And now they're showcasing that mode in the massive Battle Royale Championship Series at the halftime show of like the final match, like at like the peak viewership place, Like there's going to be a lot of eyes on this now. And
There is.
I don't think there's
I thought
anything
they
negative to say about this. This is fantastic all around.
Epic doesn't care. They don't actually
Nope.
care. They're just
You're wrong.
money from the community. $5 a song.
And that price is still high. That shit is still
It
too
is still
high.
too high.
It is still high.
It's still way too high.
I agree with that.
No, hey,
The
yeah.
difference-
If there's one take away from that, it's like, yeah, that's still expensive.
We agree. Yeah, we agree.
It is.
But the difference is, again, we all want to be a part of trying to help shape the future. And it's not a bad thing to play something and have negative thoughts about it while playing it if you want to make it better for the future. Speak that feedback out and help shape the future, damn it. Don't just yell about it and be negative.
Yeah,
If
do
we were
something
just
about it.
if we were just clout goblins, we would be sucking this game's dick, but we're not doing that,
No.
We're not doing that.
They're about to freaking send us to the largest tournament for a plastic guitar game ever. We're still talking about the flaws.
Yeah,
Come on.
they know
It
we
wouldn't have
know.
to,
like,
right?
like literally,
I could-
like
I could live
literally,
with myself.
I don't know how that tournament's gonna work, and I know it's gonna be a shit show most likely.
It might be.
But I'm
might
still
be.
very excited to see
Well-
you guys do it.
No,
You
we
know what
probably
I mean?
can't say this.
Thrilled. Yeah.
I was going to say there was a small change in plans behind the scenes about this tournament, but
We're gonna have to see how it goes.
Shouldn't reveal that.
I want to.
Yeah, no, you'll
really
see.
quick.
You'll see in
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
you
due
will
time.
see.
It'll be
You
live.
will see.
You'll see.
I want
You'll
to
see, yeah.
mention that Jake, Jason, and myself will not be the only ones there. There's going to be 16 people total. There's
16.
going to be a lot of
And
It's
you
gonna be
will
a
see
full
them
battle.
too. Don't
some people
spoil
you might
anybody.
know, some people you might not, some new faces, you know, and it's going to be a really good time. You know,
And
like,
I want to
that's
talk
one of
about
the-
that real quick too after you're done.
Yeah. No, go for it right now. Go for it.
Dude, okay, the fact that they're bringing in new faces means
Yeah.
the world to me. Again, I feel I think that I'm potentially one of the most passionate on the team here about this because I have seen, as somebody who never got to travel as a kid, right? Like I literally changed my life by playing plastic guitar, getting to see the world, right? I got to fly all over the world because of this shit, right? For playing it competitively in tournaments. That's bonkers. And the idea that now new people in 2024, this is well a decade after the majority of all this has been done in the past, right? We're seeing new folks be able to do this for the first time. I get so excited about that because that means we're going to get to see another entire generation of people who are going to have that same passion for seeing competitive events again like this. That's amazing. That's such a step forward for our
It is
entire cause, what we want for the community.
Yeah,
the
and mind
fact
you-
that- yeah,
You go, JP.
I was just gonna say, like, they invited some people who haven't really played festival much at all, who mostly play Clone Hero, because like they want people to they want equal opportunity. Like they want people to be like, hey, check out our game. We'll fly you to Texas. You know,
Yeah,
I think that's
kind
a
of a
great
similar
thing.
point that I was going to make. I was going to say that
Yeah.
some of the people that they're bringing on here aren't even like that large of a creator, just a few thousand followers. Like this is very approachable.
Yeah.
Like you out there watching, you could potentially be invited to one of these things if you
This
just like
could be you.
Yeah.
play
Yes!
festival for a bit and like you stream it and you like post about it and they'll see that you're posting it and like, hey,
They like
we
what
want
they
to partner
see.
with you. We like what you're doing. Come with us. I want to bring you places. Hey, you want all the songs? We'll partner you. You know, it's kind of a mutually beneficial relationship you could get going here.
This is
Because
the,
we market the game.
This is the
That's simple.
key difference between a community game and an official game with monetary backing behind it. Are they trying to make money long term from this? Of course they are.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, are they raising the boats of other members in the community? God, yes. And that's something we could have never received from Clone Hero and Yarg. And again, it's nothing against them. It's just how could they? They're not doing this full time as a full career gig, making thousands and thousands of dollars from it because they're not able to support from the community that way, right? Like people aren't able to pay Clone Hero thousands of dollars for songs when they're stealing fucking things from Activision. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen, right? This is really good to see all of these amazing members of our community who are now making charts for a festival, getting paid for it, and they're making enough where they can support the top players going out to tournaments as well. They're
making the content for us to play. I mean, you know, the fact that Rhythm Authors has people from the Clone Hero community, the Rock Band community, you know, like it's just I think it's really cool that they pulled in community members, you
Yes.
know, because they care as much about the game as we do. They're just
Let's
in a
be
different
honest.
position.
If there's a new Guitar Hero game, it'd be a soulless cash grab.
Yes.
This what we're playing here for the festival
He
is
said
not a soulless cash
again.
grab.
He said it again.
Soulless! I didn't mean to say
Soulless,
it.
let's go.
Clone Hero,
it
Soulless,
again.
Exile Lord.
He
Yeah,
did
but
it.
like we already have all the community people over here with Harmonix and Epic Games and Rhythm Authors. I feel like if there was a new Guitar Hero game that actually does get made, it's just gonna be some sort of skeleton crew. You know, like Neversoft got dissolved and just kind of got shoved into Infinity Ward. Is it going to be an Infinity
Call
Ward
of
Guitar Hero
Duty.
game?
Let's
Does
go.
does
I
Infinity Ward
highly-
want to make a Guitar Hero game? They're too busy
Exactly.
making Modern Warfare 4 over there, bro. They're just gonna have a skeleton crew of like the 50 like people who don't care enough about Call of Duty to make the Guitar Hero game or whatever. You know,
And like I would hope that there's like some bit of like passion and love in it, but it's hard to say that when it's an Activision published game. Very,
I'll say
very
this.
hard
No, they're
to
owned by
say that.
Microsoft now.
Neversoft
Yeah.
did have like passion and soul, but at the same point, they couldn't afford the time to have passion and soul in all their projects because Activision was milking them dry. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you have to put out 7 games this year, by the way. And they're like, huh? What?
Bro, remember
Oh,
Okay.
what
don't worry, we'll
Okay, I
outsource
guess.
some of them.
Bro, remember
We'll outsource
what
some
Chris
of them.
Vance said, bro? He was just like, I barely remember GH5 because we're just going through the motions.
Yeah,
That's,
but
that's
I mean,
a scary thought.
and
man.
I was
those are
just like,
passionate
yeah.
people, but they weren't
fuck.
afforded the opportunity to like fully
Have those
realize their
memories,
passion.
You know, like yeah.
But at least with Band Hero, he got to have like one last hurrah. you
Yeah,
know? Like, yeah,
That's
that was
nice.
awesome. That's awesome to see. But that also goes to show, like, man, variety is the spice of life. You know, as I keep on saying, stronger festival song drops will retain a larger audience. It's just like you gotta have these regular ass song drops for everybody because it's gonna be a jam for a whole lot more people than you realize. The most popular stuff is the most popular stuff for a reason. What is it? Elliot was telling us the most sold song was like a Norah Jones song on Rocksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, if you go to a Rocksmith subreddit or like a Discord, or where I guess it wasn't Discord way
everybody's
back then,
complaining
but
about that
the
song.
Reddit.
Like,
Probably the fucking Reddit, dude.
Where is fucking death metal band number 3?
Pink Floyd.
Everybody wants Pink
Zeppelin.
Floyd. Everybody wants
AC/DC.
fucking insert popular rock band or insert super niche band that only I and 2 other people know of. Where's this? It's like, dude, nobody even knows or cares about that. People do know what they hear on the radio. People do know what's top of the charts. That's what sells. So that's why we have that in Festival 2.
That's why we have espresso in the game. That's why we have it.
Yeah,
And
Sabrina
I
Carpenter's
guarantee
massive
you-
right now. When does Chapel Roan come to the game? That's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, when the fuck is that going to happen?
Hot,
Get her in
dude,
the
can you
goddamn
imagine?
game,
Dude,
please.
Hot to Go as an emote? Doing the whole
That would sell so
HOTTOGO? Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
sell
well,
so much.
It's
Are you
probably in the
kidding me?
pipeline. It'd be insane if Fortnite hasn't reached out to Chaperone yet to do that. It's got to be in the
Yeah,
pipeline
yeah,
now.
please,
I'm going to
come
say
on.
it. By the end of 2024, there's going to be an HOTTOGO emote.
Yeah, that would feed generations.
I don't think anybody here would disagree with this, but I would almost bet money that Espresso sold more than some of the more popular rock songs.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Hey, it's helping her streams too. It is
Yeah.
helping her
Yeah.
streams on that song. That shit's got like 1 trillion streams. Who knows, dude?
we have no way
I-
of proving it from this side. We don't. But there is a trend in all these previous games. Rocksmith has been the same way. I can tell from experience. I've mentioned it on stream before here on the show before. The pop songs always sold more because more people could play them, right? The
They're
hardcore
accessible
folks-
to a beginner.
Yes, the hardcore stuff is way more niche. Like, yeah, we're more the hardcore players are more outspoken, right? Even though I consider myself a more casual hardcore player, I'm still a fucking hardcore. I play this game for a goddamn living, of course, right? But that's not to say that everybody else who isn't in the same boat as me, like the more casual folks, are going to want to hop on the hardest shit, right? Like
Yes.
the things that I want in the game, the things that you 3 want on the game, aren't the same as what somebody who's just logging in, playing a few BR games, and then hopping into Festival for a song or 2 wants. They're going to
Yeah,
want the
not
more
even
casual
close.
stuff. And that's
And
always going to
we
end
have,
up
we
selling
have to
more.
really remember that, because I feel like we can always pigeonhole ourselves into thinking that, I'm good at the game. I have a community built around me that I play this game. I think I know what's good for the game, but not really.
We
I know
what
it's
the
good for
hardcore
me.
side says.
I know what I want. The hardcore side is different. That probably goes for almost every game out there. The people who really take the game seriously versus the casuals.
Yeah.
I feel like they probably have a slightly different idea of what would be the best for the game, or what the game should add, or whatever, or what they should prioritize. Think of like SBMM, skill-based matchmaking for Call of Duty. That is, for one of the dumbest arguments I've ever heard. It's so stupid and bad. But all the old school Call of Duty YouTuber guys, like, man, skill-based matchmaking killed the game. I don't want to sweat every single lobby. I just want to have fun. I want to play casually. Meanwhile, every single metric, like that, every single test that Activision does in Call of Duty says skill-based matchmaking is the best for everybody because it increases player retention across the board. The very tippity top of the skill groups might have less fun, but that's like 0.2% of the player base. Sorry, you're outvoted. So the loudest people are like, skill-based matchmaking sucks. That's why I'm going to go play X-Defiant. It doesn't have any skill-based matchmaking. It's purely ping. What's X-Defiant doing right now? I just saw a tweet the other day saying that X-Defiant is scrambling to find more players because people are abandoning the game. It's going to die.
Yeah,
The game's
they-
gonna die
they said,
is because
they
it's-
said there's only 20,000 people playing across all.
That's not
That's
good.
nuts, man.
That's not
That's
sustainable.
Not good. COD Killer, yeah.
No,
Where-
I could have I could have said this 2 years ago that
bro.
there's going to be a new COD killer. I've seen this one before. Oh, it has
But
no
Dude,
skill-based
but
matchmaking.
COD is
That's going to be great. It's going to turn
Guys.
out wonderfully.
Die.
Festival only
Unless-
has 20,000 players, sometimes less. Doesn't that mean it's a dead game?
Dead game.
Dead game, dead game.
Yeah,
Dead
20,000
game.
players for a shooter that's supposed to be a COD killer that's pretty.
Significantly
That's pretty
less niche
bleak.
game in
But then,
comparison.
but then you have a niche game like Guitar Hero where like you need like a controller to actually truly experience the game. I mean, even with Festival, you don't even really need a controller, right? But now it's back in everyone's heads. Now we're starting from the beginning. There's really only up from here because we haven't been playing any official shit until the last like 9 months. Like,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like no matter how much one company's gonna make a game that's gonna be outed as like the COD killer, it's just not gonna fucking happen.
No,
It's
it never
just-
will.
it just won't.
COD,
There have
COD
been
is COD.
dozens of attempts
COD.
before, and it's never stuck. Yeah,
You know, COD
it's-
can suck, but the name will carry it. Like that's just that's the
Yep.
brand. You know,
It's been doing
Like,
that for years.
Yep. I don't even play COD, and I know that. Like,
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
pretty
like-
common sentiment. Everybody knows about it.
well, yeah, but the name itself is so powerful. You know, it carries a lot of weight. You know,
It's
where
been around
people-
for so long now.
People will buy
I mean,
it,
people-
and they'll say they hate it, and they'll play it every day.
Yeah.
like they will do that.
Yeah,
Well, what
I
was it?
I
It
did
was-
that when I was younger. Back in high school, I was
Yeah.
like, man, this Advanced Warfare shit sucks. Meanwhile, I'm gonna I'm gonna click the Prestige
Oh, my
button.
boy's on.
I'm
Dude,
on
that-
13th Prestige now.
Yeah, that
My
that
boy,
Steam,
my
that
boy
Steam-
likes it. I'm gonna get on for him.
that Steam review where it's like, you know,
7,200 hours.
do not recommend this game.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
how I
like,
was with like
I
Rockstar.
love this
12,000
game.
hours.
10,000, like fucking like 2,000-3,000 hours. This game fucking sucks. Don't play it.
Yeah, that's Counter
Rock
Strike
Band
for
3.
you.
Yeah, Rock Band 3.
Rock Band 3, bro.
At the end of the day, isn't that all we're doing with Festival right now, too? Like, the problems we have that we're pointing out are the problems that the hardcore players are going to, like, straight up. The sustained pull-off point bug. Most people aren't looking at their points when they're playing. Hi, the
Oh,
people
man,
looking for
Jake-
first place are.
Dude,
Speaking
Jake
of
posted
sustained
that
bugs.
shit, and I was like, wow, that's bad. That's
No,
a
we're talking
bad
about two
bug.
separate sustained bugs. Actually, the one Jason was
Yes.
referring to is when you're anchoring down, and then you let go of the note above it, and you're anchoring the sustain. You don't get any points for it. The one I'm talking about that I found last week is if you hit a sustain, and then like before you earn any points from a sustain, you fret an unnecessary note. The sustain should
still
drop,
get it.
and it does.
But
But you still get points.
Still
You still
get
get points.
Still get the
Yep.
points.
Uh,
It's so funny.
It gets worse. I've seen that as well, where if you miss the note, you still get points for the sustain as well.
Ooh.
No.
So
That's
I've
bad.
seen
That's
some,
really bad.
I mean, there's been some really wicked shit. I mean, you guys saw the picture of me playing through the Shakira tune. What happened? I haven't actually told you all this story, so let me share this real quick because this is worth throwing on the show. This was myself, Local H, and a few other viewers were playing, and this is just a regular playthrough.
Yeah.
This is just a regular playthrough of Shakira, wherever. But I was playing vocals using the Riffmaster. And for some reason, the game started freaking out. And I'm very curious, actually, if it was about you modding the guitar 760. Because hear me out here.
Oh yeah.
Hear me out. I've noticed that if I'm playing gamepad charts with this, Overdrive doesn't work the same way. So,
Really?
you know how Overdrive, if you hit left on the D-pad and then you can pull up, and when you let off, you can hit lift notes now?
Yeah.
Not on this guitar. As soon as I hit
Really?
left, it only hits the one. You have to hit it twice. You have to hit the next button for the lift, or else it automatically misses. So when I was activating on sustains, it would instantly drop and still hit all the points as well.
Jake, you have a stock
And hit all the
Riffmaster,
points.
right?
Yeah, I haven't played with it in a long time though.
You should
Yep.
you should try and see if you can if it happens on a stock Riffmaster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
I
love to
don't
know
have
because
stock
this
on my
is
PS5.
modded. This is modded with the up and down buttons not working, so that I can't overstrum on the.
I will say that happens on my sand controller based guitar too.
Really?
Really?
When I'm playing on my Xbox Series X, like if I'm activating on a sustain on like regular lead, not pro, if I push down the overdrive button to hit that sustain, it'll drop immediately.
Oh, yeah, it just cuts off.
You can't hold it.
Even if you hold it.
How did they break that?
Yeah, even if you
Even if I hold the note, yeah, not
Yep.
the overdrive button, yeah, it doesn't
yeah,
stay
it
held
doesn't
down
work
anymore.
It
It
doesn't
worked
Okay.
for a while and it no longer does.
So that's just
So
a
that's on
bug.
Zen.
That's
It could just be a
definitely
bug
not
then.
intentional. That is
Jesus.
not intentional.
That's been happening for a
Yeah.
long time, like probably
Yeah.
season 4 and beyond.
So I've been
wow.
playing a lot with my Riffmaster lately, just for practice reasons, obviously, now that people know why. And I gotta be honest, I cannot believe, having played with the Riffmaster now for a bit more, how the fuck is there no option to turn off tilt in game? How?
I know.
How?
Dude,
We
yeah.
had that shit in Guitar Hero. Never had it in Rock
We
Band,
did.
though, which is bizarre.
We
But
had it in Guitar Hero starting with World Tour, so it
Yes.
technically wasn't off forever.
I
no,
just,
but for most of it.
Yeah, most of
I guarantee somebody's going to have an activation go off when they don't want it to at the tournament.
Well, did you?
it. Damn.
There was a comment left on the last Lore Hero episode. Let me post it in here. But somebody had commented because I was talking about having issues with tilt, right? And they said something really interesting. They said on the Riffmaster tilt, what I found is that if I tilt the Riffmaster downwards before the start of a song, so the headstock points at the floor, and then back to default position when the highway comes up, tilt will work totally fine for a couple of songs. So they said it's like tilting it down is calibrating it. So I wonder, is Fortnite every song checking the starting position of the tilt?
Maybe.
I think that's
Yeah,
what
you
it's
know what?
doing.
That makes a lot of sense.
I think
'cause
that
Yeah, that
every
seems
song,
plausible enough
it
to me.
checks.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you know how you said last week, every single jam track is like a different creative
Great map.
map.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right, cool. Let's assume the guitar's in the regular position. Oh shit, it's up. All right, well, now your shit's calibrated.
So
weird.
Yeah,
this is a
so
Fortnite,
it's almost
this is
like,
a
oh,
Fortnite
thi-
issue.
This is the
Fortnite
zero
issue.
position now, even though it's already
Yeah,
tilted
Jason,
up.
you
But
hold
really,
your
this should be
guitar
the
like
zero
that.
position.
You hold your guitar like that, bro.
You
Yeah.
just
This
you
makes-
just solved it. Because
This makes
legitimately,
perfect sense.
my
It
issue
does. It
is
does.
I hold my guitar up when I play. I do not play
Yeah.
down. And doing this, if it's starting the position this way, I'm having it go off automatically. Most people are having a hard time with the tilt going off whatsoever.
At all, yeah. Like me.
I have having the opposite issue where it's going off when I don't want it to because it's going off automatically.
That's
so if
wild,
that's-
man.
If that's the case where it's checking starting position, that would make perfect sense.
It sounds very likely because they also said that they've had significantly less trouble in RPCS 3, PCSX 2, Clone Hero, Yarg, WTD. Like, they said it works normally in all of those games.
Right.
All
So
of
it's
them.
Fortnite things. It's not the guitar.
It's a Fortnite issue.
It's got to be
It's a
Fortnite.
Fortnite issue. Yeah. So
Something
that
else
makes a
handling
lot
that
of
crazy.
sense. That could be potential lore. Not confirmed. yet.
Potential lore.
It'll be lore in,
Hey.
in a few months when they fix it, and you can look back. Hey, remember when the Riffmaster tilt didn't work properly? He's like, "Yep, that was on episode 46
I
of
mean,
Lore Hero."
dude, I was losing my fucking mind in Denmark. I was losing my mind because, like, I was using the stock Riffmaster because I broke mine.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
kept overstrumming if I used a D-pad because I didn't have tape on up and down. So I was trying to tilt, and I was like doing this, and I was like, why is it?
I remember you doing that.
It was hard. That was hard for me. And every time the cameraman came up to film me, like it would happen. And I'd be like, bro, stop filming me.
So when that happens on Sunday next week and people see you doing this, they'll know why.
They'll know why.
We'll know.
no,
We'll
I'm
know
gonna do
that.
what
We'll
this
know to
dude
hold
said.
our guitars down.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
the song
like,
starts,
oh,
we're gonna
guys,
we're
bring
hold
it
like
down.
this.
Yeah.
Highways up. Okay, we're good. We can play.
I
That's
will.
so
I will
funny.
I will warn everybody there. I'm not keeping that a secret. This could be integral.
I've
This
been
could be real shit.
Now,
This
fuck
might
you. I'm keeping that
be-
to myself. I need every competitive advantage I can get.
this might be
Boo.
legitimately like too kind of me, but I've been very open with every competitor I've talked with about how I'm feeling about things. I'm not keeping anything secret. Like for the people who are going that I've been talking with about this, I'm just laying it on the table because I swear to God, the best part about this trip is going to be being around like-minded individuals who all care about this
Yes.
scene. And the prize money for whoever wins it, if they don't already have this mindset, please, hey competitors, if you're listening to this for some reason, just think of it as a bonus. Legitimately,
Yeah.
who the fuck
Yes.
cares who wins this at the end of the day? Because the game's not in a state for us to care who the winner is. Sorry,
That's
Jake, even though you
exactly
won the
how
last
it is.
event in Copenhagen.
Well, he cheated.
Sorry.
I didn't win any money from that one. I just won a cool
Hey,
ass
hey, I
flag.
took second.
You wore a flag,
I took
yeah.
second behind
Yeah.
you, and I still feel this way. Okay, like
I only
Yeah,
beat
no.
Jason because his game bugged out in one song.
I feel the same way. The game is kind of not in a place where it can be taken like as a like perfectly serious
Seriously.
competitive game yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
bro,
is
you
really
literally
just
can't
for
get
funsies.
overdrive from Whammy. You cannot get
No,
it.
you
Like, come
can't.
on, come on, man.
And the whammy
That'll take it
effects
seriously.
aren't even like it doesn't even look good. Like the whammy looks like shit. Like
Sounds like
the
shit,
way
too.
it renders and stuff. Like
I
It
love the
does.
whammy sound in that game. I think it's
Well, it's
ridiculous.
hilarious. That's
I
why
hate
I like
it.
it. but-
It's so bad.
I love that shit. It's just
I
so
want it to sound like the
overly
old days. I
done.
want it to sound normal.
Hey, if
I
there's
want it to.
one-
What you mean? You don't like to hear it completely shift like several
No.
semitones?
No, just one, please. Just one semitone.
Would you guys all agree with me? The biggest thing I want out of this event is just more people to join the festival community and share their
Yes.
feedback too.
No, I want
Like-
$5,000.
Bitch,
We
I
need
told
to-
you to think about it as a bonus.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, that's the best way to look at it for real, and also being able to meet all the other competitors as well, because
Yeah.
there are a lot of new faces. Because there's only 6 of us that went to Copenhagen. It was us 4
Yeah.
here, and also Chad Just Drums and MJ.
MJ.
Both of which will also be at Texas, but
Yes.
since minus the size, so that's 5. It's gonna be 11 more people that I haven't met in person yet. So it's gonna be great to meet all those folks. A lot of them I'm already
I
familiar
know
with
most
just
of
from
them.
being
They're all good
online.
people. You know,
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
dude, I'm
Yeah.
just excited to hang out. Like,
Amen.
I'm just saying to
Me
hang
too.
out. Like we even when I learned about the money, I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm not going to see any of that. I'm just happy to hang out with my friends. Like that.
Yeah.
That was my first thought.
Because
It really
when
was.
this was pitched to us, when we first got this email, there's no mention
That's
of
how it
prize
was
money.
anyway.
There was no mention of prize.
Yeah.
There was never any expectation of prize money. It's like, oh, we get to participate in this cool event. We get to hang out in person. Fuck yeah, I'm in. And then like a week or 2 later, it's like, by the way, there's gonna be some prize money. Getting that sorted out. Nothing official yet. It'll be something small. Nothing too big or whatever. Like,
Small.
okay,
And then they dropped 10K.
10K prize pool. That's huge for us, but granted, it's during a $2 million prize pool tournament, so it is pretty
But-
small comparatively.
Hey,
but-
here's the thing that I take away from that. There's potential for the future. Okay?
Yes.
If this is the largest plastic guitar tournament that's ever officially been held, which it is to the best of my knowledge, I cannot think of an official tournament that Guitar Hero or Rock Band ever did that had more on the line. And
Yeah,
legitimately,
officially.
Yeah,
yeah.
not first
I
party.
played in them all. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you did.
I won quite a few of them. Alec won the others. So it was like it was the 2 of us, and then the other people who had one-off wins. We could name them off the top of our head, and there's only a handful of them. People like Smeggery or Smoky Prog or Paradigm Shift, right? Like that's pretty much it out there, right? You had a couple more, but they had one tournament win or 2 each. So I don't know, man. I'm just happy that we're seeing any sort of support for this scene again. And if
Yeah,
we
you
have
know-
to make the game better in the future, awesome. But we're still seeing it, and that means it's possible to get better in the future than even we have it right now. It's potential. It's potential.
This ain't even peak yet.
No!
This is
Not
year
even
1.
peak.
This
We're
is
not even close.
this is year 1. We're not even
Yeah.
1 year into this game yet, and now we've had, I guess,
and
technically 2 if you want to count the last
who's
tournament
to
that
say
we've
what
done.
they're gonna do for the 1-year anniversary? Like, we don't know. Like, it could be awesome. You know?
I'll be celebrating the 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Whether they do or not, I've been planning on doing a gauntlet for it. I want to play it through every fucking song.
All right,
And
so
then-
I figured it out. It's actually the Snoop Dogg season is going to be OG season, right? So they actually partnered with Activision, and it's going to be a Guitar Hero season.
Oh my god, man.
Sorry,
That's so
I'm
true
going-
because Snoop Dogg's in every Call of Duty game too. Snoop Dogg has ins with
Yeah.
Activision. He could ask for a new Guitar Hero game, I bet. They'd
Hey.
probably do it.
Bro, when you guys were talking about that peak stuff, I don't know why whenever someone says like, "Oh, we haven't peaked yet," I just think of the Kid Cudi quote.
Why don't you go read that off, please?
Yeah, again, more.
People think that I've peaked. I haven't even gotten a fucking nut off yet. I've been pre-coming for the last 8 years. I haven't even ejaculated a full spew yet, so motherfuckers better get prepared. That's
So
that
real
energy,
for-
bro.
He's so real for that. Wow.
He's very real for that.
Thank you, Kid Cudi. Appreciate your input.
Thank you, Kid Cudi.
That's giving like you think you're the shit, you ain't even the fart type beat.
I think this shit was like 8 years ago. Crazy.
Oh, so now he's been building up that shit for 16 years now.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
edging.
Damn.
Bro
Wow.
knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, and then he said this too.
I don't want to be in the splash zone. to all my
All
haters.
haters. Keep sucking.
read that.
I'm no. I'm not farming this.
I was gonna read it, and then I read the rest. I was like, nope, Jason can have that one.
To all my haters, keep sucking. I'm about to come. Said that shit with his full chest.
There you
Dude,
go,
check out-
Matt.
Yeah, like
isn't
this.
it Matt that runs the Lord?
Oh
Alley?
yeah, there. I'm making a quote. Yeah, dude. That
The make it a quote account is insane.
That's nuts, man.
Oh,
Okay,
nuts?
we got to end this
Nuts?
shit. We're
Nuts?
done.
Okay,
We're done. See you next week.
Nuts.
Oh, okay, bye.